Hey guys, so we're taking a look at 55% LR, Tapion, and Minosha. Just to quickly go through what they do, and then we'll go into sort of my thoughts on them before we even show them off here. Latest skill is the Storied Figures, or Siblings Bond category, key plus 3, HP attack and defense 150% across the board. Super attacks, 12 key. They have the Brave Sword attack, causes colossal damage and lowers attack and defense, and then the Ultra Super attack. It greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and then causes mega colossal damage to enemy and massively lowers defense. Passive, the Legend of Planet Konats. Attack and defense plus 130%. Storied Figures category, allies key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 20%. Siblings Bond category, allies key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 20%. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack when performing Ultra Super attack, and then reduces damage received by 13% within the same turn with each super attack performed. And then they have an active skill as well, 2 heroes. Can be activated when there is a Storied Figures category ally and a Siblings Bond category ally, self-excluded, on the team starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle once only. And then the effect removes all allies' negative effects, and then he also gives all allies key plus 3 attack and defense plus 20% for 2 turns, which keep in mind that is sort of like a B-Pan-esque effect where it's 20% attack and defense, but it's really a lot more than that when you consider how it affects units' stats. And then in terms of the links, he has Heroes, Experienced Fighters, Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Solid Support, Fierce Battle, and then Legendary Power. And then for the categories, he's on Storied Figures, Movie Hero, Siblings Bond, and Joint Forces. So my initial thoughts, obviously I haven't used the unit yet. We've seen this guy on JP already. We sort of have a preview of how good he is. I think this screen right here is a pretty good indication of my biggest criticism for this unit, is just the fact that he's barely on any teams. Storied Figures and Siblings Bond is pretty much the same team because it's under this guy's leader skill. This is the only leader that's viable for the Storied Figures category. Movie Heroes is a team that, sort of I would say has aged not that well, and it's just because of the leader of the team, right? The transforming Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie into Blue Gogeta. He's a good unit, just as a leader he's not really the best. So, we'll see how that plays out. And then Joined Forces, it's not really a team that I would say is very viable right now. And then overall, just before we jump into the actual teams that I've built for this guy, the passive, I think, is the one area where I feel like this guy may be a little bit underwhelming. The actual skeleton of what this is trying to do, I think, is good. Sort of like a defensive support type unit, I think fits the meta really well that this game's in right now. These super difficult events like ESBR, Legendary Goku event, and Infinite Dragon Ball History, a lot of those play into defensive type support units being very powerful and being effective in those modes. But the problem with this unit is the fact that he's supporting 2 different categories, Storied Figures as well as Siblings Bond. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys why that's an issue in my opinion. So let's go over to Siblings Bond, Storied Figures. Full match. So these are units that are going to be receiving both buffs from his support passive. Let me go ahead and click OK. It's literally only Tapion and Minosha. So there's no units other than other Tapions and other Minoshas that are going to be receiving both the 20% attack and defense buffs for both categories. So the reason why I think that's annoying, though, is because you're at most, if you're any other unit besides Tapion or Minosha, you're only going to be getting a 2 key and 20% attack and defense buff from this guy's passive. It's definitely not terrible, but I think the real allure of what this unit should be able to do is they should be able to give certain units 20% times 2. So they should be able to give 4 key and then 40% attack and defense to some units, but that's only really going to work with other Tapions. So that's, in my opinion, the issue with this unit. Just the fact that the Storied Figures, because the Siblings Bond category actually is not too bad. It's the Storied Figures category that's really just lacking a lot. And we can take a look at that category real quick, Storied Figures. I mean, really, this is the entire thing. This is the entire category right here. Not really too impressive. I mean, we have Bardock on here, who's one of the big ticket names on this category. Bojack, I guess. I mean, sure. And that's pretty much it. Pycon is here, Demon King Piccolo. I mean, that what else is there to put on this category? I don't know. I feel like they could have given this guy a better category to lead. to include more units in it, and it would have made him a lot more viable. And that's pretty much where we're at here. So With that said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the teams that I've built for him. The first one is the Storied Figures category / Siblings Bond, so his own team. Him and Tapion, this Tapion just got his EZA, the AGL Tapion, so they will make a good combination. I believe they share like 5 links together. I have this guy at full link level 10, so that should be a good partnership. Then we have the PyCon, who's going to be rotating. Just, you know, very solid unit to have as a rotating unit, or a floating unit. Then we have Beerus and Whis rotation. I'm going to have them 2 together. And then Vados is going to float around. Keep in mind that Vados, one of her categories that she does support is Siblings Bond. So, you know, all the units on this team are on Siblings Bond, except for PyCon, so which is who's going to be a floater, so it doesn't matter. So Vados is going to be floating around, supporting everybody, and then I think this team should work out decently well. Then we have the Movie Heroes category led by, like I said earlier, this Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Gogeta. Category isn't really going to change that much. I don't think the numbers we're going to see for the LR Tapion and Minoshia are really not going to change that much, just because they're, again, going to be next to the AGL Tapion. Going to have the Gogeta next to the Int Gogeta, and then Goten is going to be floating, as well as PyCon. I think one of the bigger issues that we're going to see with this unit, again, before I even use them, is I feel like their key is going to be an issue. The reason for that is because I don't think they even have a single key link, right? This is not a key link. This is not a key link. This is not a key link. Cold Judgment's defense, Solid Support's attack, and then Fierce Battle, and obviously Legendary Power. Yeah, so they have 0 key links. So the only time they're actually going to be able to get key is from their passive. So they're getting 4 key from their passive, which is definitely not bad. And then in addition to that, they're getting key from their active skill. So they're really relying on either orb changing or some type of support on rotation with them. But yeah, so they're obviously going to be alongside AGL Tapion here, and then this is a category category team I made that's supposed to be sort of like an alternate version of their own team, the Storied Heroes / Siblings Bond team. The reason why I built this is because this is going to be the team we're going to be bringing into Super Battle Road. We're going to be doing the Super Class stage. Obviously, we can't do the Super Class stage with this team because we need every single color represented. We don't have a tech unit here. So what I'm going to be doing on this team is I'm going to be doing the same rotation. So it's, you know, the AGL Tapion alongside the LR Tapion. Then we're going to be doing a rotation of both the GT, you know, Gohan and Goten, and then the GT Goten and Trunks units together. And then the floater will be the Friend Tapion, if I can even find a Friend Tapion, and Vados and the MVP 17. So again, every single one of these teams, he's pretty much... The LR is going to be attached to AGL Tapion because that's just his best partner. The one thing to note also is that these guys' names are Tapion and Minoshia. The AGL Tapion's name is Tapion Princess Hirudegarn. We do still have a slot open for just a regular Tapion unit. We have the Tech one, who eventually will get an EZA. So I think once that Tech Tapion does get an EZA, we can sort of do one rotation where it's the STR Tapion and then the AGL Tapion, and the other rotation could be the STR Tapion and then the Tech Tapion. I think that actually could work decently well, but for now, I really don't feel comfortable using that Tech Tapion in Super Battle Road. But we're going to go ahead and jump in, again, with this team right here to the Super Class stage of Super Battle Road to see how well they do. Alright, so here we are going to jump into the Super Class stage of Super Battle Road. This is just normal Super Battle Road, not extreme. The Friend Tapion is also 55%, and he has pretty much no skill orbs, and then, you know, 2 link level 2s, everything else level 1, so not really that much different from mine. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in with this. Again, I want to have my Tapion alongside the AGL Tapion, and then we'll have the Friend floating, or it doesn't really matter which one's on rotation with the AGL one, but the second rotation is going to be both the GT units together, and then the Vados and 17 will be floating. So let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully we have a decent opening rotation, which we do. We actually have the rotations pretty decent. Only problem is going to be getting the GT rotation set up. It's going to take a little bit to do that. I actually might do this, because what we can do is we can float off the GT unit next rotation to get that set up in 2 turns. So we'll do this. Defense at 221,000, 55%, huh? Pretty good. I have to admit that is pretty good. Vados is looking pretty good too, 140k. And then AGL Tapion, keep in mind, the one thing that he gets for... Well, one of the things that he does now is he actually has 50% damage reduction just at all times, right? So 50% damage reduction with basically 200k defense means he's not going to be touched here. And then keep in mind the STR LR is getting damage reduction whenever they perform a super attack. So what I want to see here is I want to see the Frieza actually super them. So what I'm going to do with Vados is, for Vados, I'm actually going to attack you. Because I don't want to seal Frieza. I want to see if we can actually get that super attack to go off. And then the LR, I guess I will just attack Sorbet. And then the AGL Tapion will have you attack Shisami. Let's grab these right here. Alright, let's see what kind of numbers we're putting up here. Dodge from Vados. She'll seal up Tagoma. Damn, I really wanted to super the LR, damn it. Okay. The LR is at 2.9, so definitely not super crazy. And then you're at 3.1. Yeah, this guy's pretty good after his EZA. So we get rid of... oh, he actually lived? Damn, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna... yeah, I think I'll just keep things this way, actually. And I'll put you in the front. 167k. I believe they only have 2 links. Yeah, Solid Support and Fierce Battle. I think what I'll do is I will just get rid of Shisami. So we'll do this. The Ultra Super there. 17, we can get rid of Sorbet. And then the GT Goten and Trunks will... I guess we'll just attack Tagoma. I feel like if we crit, we can kill him. Alright. I kind of want to see Frieza super these guys after these guys super like once or twice. Because these guys can additional, because of that part of their passive. Okay, how much does this do? No item here. 200k? It's not terrible. It definitely could be better. I feel like them alongside Tapion would make that a lot less. Like they probably would have taken like 140k if they were next to Tapion, the AGL Tapion. All right, then we should be good from this point forward. Keep in mind that on turn 4 we can activate the active skill. So if we make it that far, we'll be able to get the 2-turn buff for key attack and defense for the whole rotation. Alright, so I think I'll keep things this way. And we'll grab these. I don't think we need to use an item. I think we're probably good here just to have things play out the way that they are right now. Vados will seal Frieza. Okay, well, he's dead. 2.7 million. Yeah, these guys are ridiculous. Alright, so we finally have our rotation set up now, so we'll move on to the second fight. We'll probably start by using an item just because we have low health, but finally things are set up the way we need them to be. So we can see everything work out perfect here. Oh, we got a giant transformation. Okay. I mean, this is not terrible, right? The only problem here is it's just annoying. I think we'll focus on you, see if we can take you out here. I actually don't believe anything changed for Hirudegarn after ZZ. I think actually the only thing that changes, I think he like lowers defense or something on Super, which is pointless. But we should be able to take out Magetta, I believe. We'll see. How much does the Super do? 1.66? Yeah, Magetta should be dead here. Yeah, 100%. Perfect. So Magetta's taken out, and then we'll do some damage to hit as well. I mean, this is always nice, right? People like hate on the giant transformation mechanic. It's definitely not terrible. It's just very annoying, right? Like it's like you have to sit and watch all these attacks. I don't know. I think we get one more turn from this as well, right? Yeah, we do. All right, so I guess we'll just attack hit. I don't know. See how much damage we can do to him here. So we got 4 supers and 2 normals from this giant transformation. Look how much damage we're doing. Like, this is a very powerful effect. People don't like appreciate this. Look at this. People do not appreciate this as much as they should. And this is similar to like what Metal Cooler is able to do as well. Because when Metal Cooler came out, he made the original Extreme AGL SPR stage like way easier because of this mechanic. But yeah, look how much damage we just did. It's pretty insane. All right, so this should be the final turn, and now we go back to being untransformed. Oh, this is a very good rotation. Yeah, look at these numbers. 222k defense for AGL Tapion. Again, he has 50% damage reduction. We have STR LR Tapion at 218k defense, and it's like, remember, they're getting damage reduction when they attack, so we should easily be able to finish Hit off here. I'm going to attack with AGL Tapion. I believe Hit should be dead. If not, we'll attack Hit with these guys, but we should be okay. And then 17, if Kaba's still alive, we'll seal him up with 17. I'm just going to grab all these for the healing. And we should be good. I don't really think we need to waste our time using an item here. Tapion. Both these Tapions should be good to go. And 3.78 for AGL Tapion. And he's basically untouchable defensively. 2.71 for these guys. So again, not crazy numbers, but you know, them being a good partner for AGL Tapion definitely is showing how good they are. And then 1.7 million additional. Keep in mind, this additional is from their passive. So even though they are 55%, they can still, you know, put up some decent numbers with that additional. And we're looking pretty good here. Again, no item needed. So we're gonna seal up. Frost is this? Yeah. Or not seal. Sorry, lower attack. I think I said seal earlier too. Yeah, this is probably good enough to where we don't have to use an item either. So we'll go ahead and grab these. I'm actually gonna grab. What's our defense like? 115. Okay, we'll do this. And I'm just gonna save all these int orbs for Vados to heal up a little bit. Yeah, these guys are going to stack their attack. I mean, this rotation is also pretty underrated, I would say. This GT Trunks and Goten with the GT Gohan and Goten, like that rotation's really good. Look at this. All right, so we're going to be able to move on to the final fight here. It doesn't look like. Actually, we're going to get the. Yeah, we're going to get the. Are we below 50%? No, we're not. So we're not going to get the transformation here. I was going to say, I don't think we're going to get the active skill. Oh, this is a good rotation here. Yeah, those numbers look pretty good. The issue is Rose supering this AG or the LR Tapion like right away, because we would definitely die. I'm gonna do this. Should I do that? I mean, we could just do this, right? And be definitely okay here if I did this. Just for the sake of showing it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put AGL Tapion in the front. AGL Tapion would definitely not die from getting supered here. 200, what is that? 8k defense with 50% damage reduction. He will be okay. My issue with this is at the end, right? If Rose supers LR Tapion at the end, I feel like we probably would die. But let's just go ahead and see anyway. We will attack Rose there. I'm gonna attack Zamasu with this guy. And then we can attack Zamasu with these guys as well. I feel like there's a chance we could live, but I don't know. We'll see. 3.3 from AGL Tapion here. It's going to lower attack. Going to lower attack twice, so now I think we're probably okay. AGL Tapion is looking better than the LR here, honestly, in this showcase. But I mean, he's rainbowed. And 3 million from them. Can we get an additional? Come on, show me an additional here. No, damn it. Because remember, every time they super, they do get extra damage reduction, so we really want those additionals to kick in if possible. Come on, give me an additional. Rose is not supered yet, which makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, perfect. There's their additional. So we got that extra damage reduction here. I feel like at this point we definitely could survive a super from Rose if he does it here. He didn't super. I actually kind of wanted to see if he would, how much damage he would do with one. Now at this point we're probably just good to go. Like there's nothing really to be worried about here. I'm gonna attack you. With these guys, I guess I'll just attack Rose. I guess if Rosé supers 17, we could be in trouble. I guess I'll lower his attack. I don't think we need to use an item here. Rosé just doesn't want a super at all. Okay. Look how ridiculous this is, by the way. Like, this rotation. Okay, there's the first super. This is gonna do like almost no damage. Yeah, 33k, no item active. And then these guys are almost at 3 million. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, 3.2. Okay. That was like a 10 million attack stat right there or something. Not quite, but almost. Okay, so Rosé's dead, and then you're gonna attack Zamasu. I think this is over. I think we just won. Alright, well. That's the end of that run, I guess. No items. That was actually a pretty easy no item run. So, yeah, I like downplayed how good this LR Tapion was, and like we just very easily no item run this stage. I mean, the stage isn't difficult, but that was pretty impressive. I'll take that. Alright, so now we're going to take this other build for the same team into the Infinite Dragon Ball History event, and we'll actually be able to see their active skill here. My goal is, what I want to do is I want to see if I can overlap both active skills, which is very easy to do considering the last 2 turns. So I want to overlap both active skills, and then we can sort of see how much damage they can do at their absolute maximum. So I'm going to put AGL Tapion first. 180k versus 206. I mean, 206k defense. There technically is no support here, right? I mean, this Tapion is getting their own support. They're getting both from both. So they're getting 130% attack and defense, right? This LR Tapion and Minosha. But keep in mind, they're also getting an additional 40% from both of their support sections of this passive, right? So they're basically at 170% attack and defense at the start of turn. And that's the reason why their defense is so high. So I feel like that's worth noting here. So I'll go ahead and pick these up. Do that. And so turn 4 is going to be the turn where we're really going to see them do like tons and tons of damage. So basically 2.9 for you. One shot Yamcha. Gonna rotate the LR off on this rotation. We'll do this. Beerus next to this Vados is so ridiculous. He has like over 300k defense or something when he gets supered. Keep in mind, by the way, that this is only a 150% leader skill. So we just no item that Super Battle Road stage with 150% leader skill with like no effort. So Pikkon also is a pretty good unit to use because he does have some good links with them. I mean, together they share 3 links, which are pretty good. Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, and Fierce Battle. Cold Judgment is a lot of defense. So with them here, next to Pikkon and AGL Tapion, they get 6 links active. So now they're at 206k defense still, but their attack should be a little higher, but not like significantly higher. Just grab these. Pikkon will give the support here. So AGL Tapion's about to be over 3 million. Yeah, 3.22. Alright, so next turn we'll be able to use both active skills. So we'll put you there. Grab that. Beerus is about to hit for like 6 or 7 million or something like that. Yeah, with Vados and Whis here. Oh, we're getting super. Does this guy lower attack? I think he might. Yep. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, 5.7. Okay, pretty good. And then there we go with 6 million. Yeah, Beerus with this rotation is pretty good. All right, next turn. This is the turn we're waiting for here. This one right here. Got both active skills. I think the friend is a little better than mine. What is his no skillers, but I think he has like a few 2s and 3 links. So we'll have him be on rotation here. But we're gonna go ahead and pop both active skills, and we'll see what kind of numbers we're gonna put up with those active.
もう誰も死なせやしない。この伝説の剣と笛で守ってみせる。もう誰も死なせやしない。この伝説の剣と笛で守ってみせる。
Alright, so I believe this is pretty much going to be the pinnacle of what we can expect to see out of LR Tapion at this point with this setup here. So defensively, we got 287k for a 55% LR, which I would say is pretty good. AGL Tapion is very close to 300k defense. He had 291.6k defense. Keep in mind he also has a 50% damage reduction built into his passive. So AKA, he's going to be taking 0 damage. Got an 18k super attack. Let's just see what kind of numbers we're going to put up here. I don't expect Piccolo is going to last too long in this rotation, but here we go. We get basically to 5 million. Remember, they can additional from their passive, so hopefully we get that off here. Maybe if Piccolo even survives this. Yeah, he did. Okay. No additional. That sucks. How much is AGL Tapion going to do here? Double digits, and then AGL Tapion is at 4.67, and then if he doesn't kill him, we got the other one. Again, okay, so an additional, alright. Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Ah, he killed him, alright. Well, there you go. That's pretty much the pinnacle of what we can expect to see from this guy at 55%. I don't really think there's going to be a better setup we're going to get from that. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut a little bit forward to the end of this event so that we can see how well they tank. Alright, so here we are against the second to last phase here. We have the same sort of like OP rotation that we did earlier, but this time we don't really have the active skills here because we used them already. So we're still over 200k defense on all 3 of these guys here. So we're looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and do this, see how much they can tank before supering, and then see how much they can tank post-super. I don't really think they're going to take any damage from normals, but it's really the super attacks we're interested in seeing here, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so how much does this do prior to supering? 62k. I feel like if they supered first, they would have taken like 10k from that. Because don't forget, they get damage reduction whenever they super attack, so. And then this guy's at 3.3. And then the one at the end is at 3.2. So pretty consistent numbers, I would say, across the board. Nothing too crazy. And then there's the additional. So if this guy got supered right now, he would take zero damage. Like the defense is, again, they're a defensive style of support type unit, which I think is good. It's just they're way too limited, and the reason for that is because of the category. Like they didn't have to make the category as limited as they did, and that really hurts this unit a lot, I think. So we'll maybe take one more look at them on the next rotation here, and then we'll move on to a Dokkan event or something just to see them in one more type of team. I'll use the movie hero team for that, and then we can wrap the video there. But I mean, that's pretty much all the teams I can build for them. Alright, PyCon, you want to get an additional and clean up this Gohan for me? No? Okay. We'll just have you guys do it. And then Vados will give you this. What I really want to see is I want to see how much damage these guys would take after supering from a super attack from the final phase Gohan, from the Int Gohan. Okay, how much does this do? 37, okay. Not bad. Alright, so final phase here. Hopefully Beerus doesn't one-shot. Let's do this. Guess I'll just give you those. Save the physical orbs for next turn. Beerus at 6 million. Please don't kill him. I don't think he will, but if he gets an additional here, he actually could probably kill him. Okay, cool. Alright, so I hope Gohan doesn't super here. He probably will, though. Wow, he didn't. Okay. Don't super at the end? Okay, wow, he actually didn't super. So as long as he doesn't super in the front, we actually might be able to get this. We'll do an Ultra Super with you there. Trying to... yeah, this will drop the AGL orb, so we'll be good here. So we can do this. We can get Picon's support buff here. So they'll be over... probably both be over 200k defense here. So here we go. Hopefully Gohan Super is in that second slot. Okay, good. 3 million. Can we get an additional? Come on. Give me that additional. 30% chance. Damn it. No super either. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, at least we know from normal attacks they're taking double digits, which is nothing super surprising. This is not like a new event or anything, but this Gohan can still hit decently hard with his super, which is why I wanted to see it. He just refuses to super at all. But we'll go ahead and take a look at this LR Tapion in the Dokkan event with the Movie Hero team, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, so here we are, going to go up against Picon's Dokkan event here, and we might see some better numbers from Tapion and Minoshia here, just because of the fact that this is a 170% lead team, and up until this point we've only seen them on a 150% team, so we've seen like them hovering around 3 million-ish. So we might see them, you know, potentially break 3.5 on this team, which would be nice to see with Picon on rotation, but we will see if that ends up being the case. We'll jump in, and hopefully we have good rotation. It's okay. We have Picon there, so we can actually keep him on rotation. And then once we float the AGL Tapion on with them, we can get that turn where they could look pretty good. I'm actually going to try and not clear this as fast as possible so that we can potentially maybe see the active skill as well to end things off with. So I will rotate off AGL Tapion here. I feel like there's not really much we could do here. Gogeta is just going to instantly obliterate him, so whatever. Alright. So again, with Picon, this LR shares 3 links, which, you know, they're pretty good links. A lot of defense. So that partnership is not terrible. The problem with this unit is, like, other than other Tapions, he doesn't really share that many links with anyone else. So that's, I think, another big issue with them. So here we go. They are with Picon. We have Goten changing orbs, but didn't really get super lucky with the orb changing here. But we're going to go ahead and do this. Picon will be able to give you this. And again, they have 3 links here. Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, and Fierce Battle. Defensively, they're at 183k. Goten will give you this, and I expect them to be over 3 million here. Yeah, just barely over 3 million. Pretty good damage. Actually, this would be good if we don't kill him here. Let's see if we can not kill him. Perfect. So now next turn, we can get the active skill off and have Picon supporting with the best possible rotation. This is actually a good setup here. So we'll get rid of you. Hopefully the orbs don't screw us over here. Let's see. Orbs are definitely not the greatest. Alright, we'll pop the active. I'm actually going to grab these, I think. That will drop the STR orbs. Attack Vegeta. Yeah, we'll be able to grab that. That's going to be 1 key off of max. No, 2 key away from max key once we get Pycon's ability active. But we're going to pop the active skill. And this is going to be a really, really nice setup for LR Tapion.
もう誰も死なせやしない。この伝説の剣と笛で守ってみせる。
Alright, so we're gonna go and grab these. Actually, no, they are gonna be at max key because of their own active skill. So the problem here is we're not gonna be able to see what their defense is once we get Pycon's active skill because we have to collect the orb, or not the active skill, the support passive because we have to collect the orbs here. But I imagine they will probably be around 270k defense from this, which is pretty damn good. Keep in mind this Gogeta's leader skill. Attack is 170, but defense is still 150. So them being as high on defense as they are here, it's pretty impressive. So we're gonna go and grab these and see what kind of numbers we put up here. AGL Tapion's at 4.25. And then you're at 4.44. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best they're going to look on this team for sure. Got you transforming. Maybe we'll just end with you. The transformed blue Gogeta. And give you that. And then this Gogeta, I guess we'll just give you all these. Don't imagine they will survive, but we'll see. I don't think I've link leveled this Gogeta actually, now that I think about it. I think he's probably like level 1s. Yeah, didn't do as much damage as I thought it would do. And then 4.3 from you, okay. Yeah, we actually will get another turn here. Alright, we'll do one more attack with LR Tapion and then we will end the video. By the way, keep in mind that last rotation, their active skill was still active, because remember, that does last for 2 turns. So the other rotation still had the 2 key, and then 20% attack and defense active there, which is pretty good. That's why that Gogeta's attack stat was so high. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll give you this, and that's where we will end the video. I've explained my thoughts on this unit already throughout the entire video, so there's not really a need for me to do any sort of like wrap-up, I don't think. They're at over 3 million there, which is pretty good. They're good on like very specific setups. They really have to be alongside another Tapion unit, aka this AGL Tapion. It's pretty much their best friend, and they always will be their best friend until the Tech one gets an easy A. But yeah, just a little bit disappointed that they're so specific, and then they need to be ran alongside a very like niche amount of units. That's just the way it is. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.